What the hell is it about the liberals in the West who treat Islamic terrorists like babies? They wrap them in cotton wool, they defend them to the hilt, they can do no wrong. They come from a culture or a way of life that is sexist, misogynistic, xenophobic, bigoted, misogynistic. Have I said that twice? It's because they are that misogynistic. That's why I've said it twice. They embody everything that the left think that the right is, even though we're not. We don't have any of those traits whatsoever. So the left are really fighting a make-believe enemy, aren't they? Really. So I've never understood the fatal attraction they have with terrorists. Anyway, I am of course referring to lefties crying on social media over the Hezbollah terrorists getting their gonads blown off by dodgy pages. Now they reckon, along with conspiracy theorists, that world governments can do this now to any mobile phone device. Of course they can't. They'd have done it by now, wouldn't they? Now if you put your heads together and think, use your noggin. It was Israel, it was Mossad who did this, and they did this to Hezbollah for an obvious reason. Hezbollah have been quite literally terrorising Israel for forever, and so for Israel to resort to doing this, were they right to do it? I don't know. Is it funny? Yes, it is. It's like something out of a James Bond movie, isn't it? I mean, you'd think someone like Q would have come up with this and said, no, pay attention. I'll only say this once, 007. This is a pager. You can blow it up by phoning it. But what they've done is Israeli intelligence or Mossad, thinking about it just logically now, they found out that Hezbollah are contacting each other using pagers. Why are they using pagers in 2024 when everyone else is using mobile phones? Because mobile phones aren't really that secure. So I'm guessing pagers are more secure for some reason. I haven't seen a pager since the 90s. I really haven't. I think I owned one early on in my army career, if I remember. Yeah, I did. They were flipping useless. I didn't get it anyway. They found out where they're being shipped to, where they're being handled, where they're being dished out, who's signing them, who's taking care of them, who's got them, etc. So what they've done is intercepted that shipment, put a tiny bit of TNT in, not too much, not too little, just enough. And the result is 10,000 Hezbollah terrorists getting their gonads blown off and a few more killed. Now, sadly, there were kids who were also injured here, and I can never endorse violence against children ever. I really can't. I mean, they must have known that these terrorists are also using civilians as human shields, the poor people of Gaza, for example, and they'd be wherever they are. I mean, you can't know where 10,000 people are at the same time, can you? They were in shops, they were socialising, they were in houses, coffee houses, tea houses, whatever they have over there. And so other people got hurt as well, unfortunately. But if you're crying over this, then you are very much part of the problem. It is why terrorists feel justified in what they're doing, and what they're doing is right. Of course, terrorists are naughty people. They do naughty things in order to get their naughty way, make governments change policies, or just do it because they want to see the world burn. There are people out there who just do it for the sake of it. Or, like other terrorists, they do it because their holy book tells them they can do it. And so they're justified, they're religiously justified, and when they do commit the act, they take themselves, innocent people, and go and see their whatever's waiting for them. But I have a question. Because their gonads have been blown off, do they go to heaven, to the virgins? What happens to the rest of them? Do they go to hell? Or does the gonads wait up there until the body go? I don't know. So many questions. I really do have so many questions. I'm an agnostic myself, so, you know, I want to learn. But seriously, thinking about it, and I know there will be people in the comments who will vehemently disagree with this and are very much anti-Israel. I don't stand with you because I don't really understand this whole Zionist thing you have going on in your heads. Whether it's real or not, I don't know. I've tried looking into the Middle Eastern problem, but it's complex as hell. It really is. I bought a book from the works for like $1.99, understanding the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, and I got halfway and I still couldn't understand. And it was a book for babies, basically. Palestine for idiots. It's that complicated. If you thought the Ulster, Northern Ireland troubles were complicated, then that's got nothing on this. I don't think it'll ever be fixed. The only way it'll stop is when Israel is wiped off the map, and that is what the surrounding countries want. They want the Jews and Israel gone, from the liver to the knee. Did you get it? No? Okay. Hence the song from the from the river to the sea. It's a song about the eradication of Jews in Israel, and I can't really endorse that either. I really can't. You deal with terrorists how you deal with terrorists. You have to keep your people safe. If it means ingenious James Bond villain style booby-trapped pages, then so be it. If the terrorists can be ingenious and flagrantly take innocent lives with them, then why not repay the favour? Hezbollah have said that Israel will pay for this. So there's going to be a back and forth. It's a big bloody mess. That's what it is. It won't fix anything. As funny as it is, it's not going to fix anything. It'll just make the terrorists more angry, which is making the lefties more angry at the right for some reason, and the Jews even more vilified for God knows why, for defending themselves. But again, if you're crying over terrorists having their gonads blown off, then you're very much part of the problem. You really are. You really are. You're a terrorist sympathiser at the end of the day. Imagine being one of them. How awful. How do you sleep at night? I don't know, but I'm glad I'm not you. These same people who are crying over the terrorists getting their from their livers to their knees blown out. That was quite funny, I thought. They're the ones who have completely ignored the fact that Hezbollah, was it? No, it wasn't. It was Hamas. Took Israeli hostages and did that massacre nearly a year ago now, on October the 7th. Still no tears cried over them. They haven't called for them to be released. Why? You heartless scum. That's what you are, heartless scum. And some Israeli hostages are still held captive, by the way. They're probably dead, raped, beheaded, raped again, and God knows what and why. Hatred, that's why, sheer hatred. And that's what you're doing. You've invested in hatred by crying for these terrorists. And there we go. Was Israel legitimate in doing this? It was obviously Israel, wasn't it? Who else could it be? Couldn't be no one else. I mean, somebody from Hezbollah didn't travel over to Peckham in London and buy them off Del Trotter, did they? A dodgy batch of pages. What are Hezbollah going to do now? I mean, they're not using mobile phones. They'll be too scared now to use pages. Are they going to use cups at the end of strings to contact each other? Who knows? I've never seen anything like it. I really haven't. What a year. Trump survives 2 assassination attempts, and 10,000 Hezbollah terrorists get their gonads just vaporised. Whatever next. Bloody hell, 2024. I don't know. Anyway, I'm off. I'm past 49. Let me know in the comments what you think. Remember to hit the subscribe button if you want to. If you don't want to, then screw you. No, please do. You're joining like-minded community, and we have a good laugh here in the comments. My comment section is the funniest ever, I reckon, so why not? Do yourselves a favour. Anyway, I'm off. I'll see you at the next one. And Roger Trout. And if you've got a pager, for heaven's sake, throw it away, because you never know, do you?